product of its contents. Yes, I suppose all this must have been good reason to create such a feeling. My earliest memories are tied closely to the library. My mother died there. There a tragedy never fully explained. There I spent my boyhood in books and my youth in reverie. And the years went. And as a grown man, I stayed on in the home of my forebears. The realities of the world outside seemed to me like visions. And the world of dreams, little by little, became my everyday existence. I wanted to tell you about Berenice. She and I were cousins, and we grew up together in that house. But we grew differently. I was ill of health, always wrapped in gloom, while she, swift, nimble, graceful, overflowed with joy and energy. Hers were the peasant dances in the village, the ramble in the wind on the hillside, the galloping on horseback through the woods. Mine was the withdrawal, the anguish, the searching into dark things. She roamed through life, plucking its flowers, laughing, 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 unaware of the shadows on her path. Berenice, hauntress of my dreams, your image is vivid before me. Your raven black hair, your witching eyes, your fragrant lips, your lovely young form. O days and places lost beyond recall. O fairyland forlorn. Disease, a crippling disease befell her, took hold of her body, her mind and her habits, and in a manner most subtle, most hideous, corrupted the very essence of her being. Will you believe me? In the brightest days of her beauty, I had never desired her as I desired her now. A sickly, frenzied passion for that wasting form began to obsess me. An incomprehensible craving. And in an evil moment, I spoke to her of marriage. The date of our wedding was approaching, when one afternoon I sat alone, or so I thought, in the library. A gust of wind rustled through the leaves, and as I started up, she stood before me. Berenice. Was it my imagination? Her face was bloodless, as if molded from wax, not solid, but melting, reshaping, moist with the dew of decay. And as I stared and stared and stared, her lips, her poor, thin, shrunken lips parted, and in a smile of peculiar meaning, the teeth of the dying Berenice revealed themselves to me. Would I had never seen them, or having seen them, died. The moving of a curtain, the shutting of a door, Berenice had left the room, but my mind still clung to the image of her teeth. Not one speck on their surface, not one shadow on their enamel, not one indenture on their edges had escaped me. They had burned themselves into my memory. They had bitten themselves into my brain. They were small, they were narrow, they were pointed, they were cold and capricious. They glistened like daggers in the moon, those teeth, those glittering teeth, those luring, those quivering, those beckoning, those promising pearls of teeth. They were my destiny. They alone could bring me peace. Then the confusion of voices, murmuring, muttering, whispering voices, people coming, people going, a doctor, a priest, and from the chapel, the tolling of bells. Berenice, was dead. 3 days had passed. Again I found myself sitting in the library, and as always, alone. It was late at night, and I knew since the setting of the sun she had been buried. But of the time from then to now, I had no recollection. I just awakened from a dream. A strange dream of a deserted garden, shadowy, cool, marble stones and crosses. A beautiful garden, nourished on human flesh. And there is a gray mausoleum. Its doors swing open, steps wind their way below. A vault, yellow tongues of candles burning bright and motionless. A young woman in a coffin. And now something nameless is approaching. Moves down the stairs. Can you hear the footsteps? Booming like muffled drums. Rum. It comes nearer. Rum. Nearer. Rum. Nearer. Now. There. Look at the door. The door rumbles. He enters. Stretches out hands. Bends over the body. Lips broken, glistening gums, a mouth splintered, bone bare. Was it a dream? My hands. Look at my hands. Look at them. Look at them. Stained with blood. My fingers torn. Teeth. Yes. Teeth. Her teeth. Her teeth. Teeth.